probably not the best thing for people to
Every time somebody calls in and asks you how you doing, there's no telling how to reach out with
Well, wish you hadn't reminded me of all that lost money. Thanks for calling.
You're rocking that anytime. I love it, brother.
Thank you very much.
And I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen.
Some on here, some
Let it come that quickly, so you can't hurt the feelings. I've been a dentist for over 50 years.
We're going to trace the bloodline. I say 4 different languages.
40 different languages.
4. If you have to, you know it.
All right, hey, Talking Fan, we are here on the channel live streaming the Mizzou basketball game tonight. And thank you guys for tuning in. As let's go ahead and get started with our pregame show. I lost him.
If you in denial.
All right, so
I think it's just being too much. I think you say Paul good.
Huh?
Go put it
I'm
up.
gonna sit right here right now.
You need to make it into a
I
ball.
have to make sure that it's.
all right, so there is the scene of the Sandy and Jack Black Pavilion in Oxford, Mississippi, the home of the Ole Miss Rebels. They are hosting the Missouri Tigers tonight, ranked 36th in the nation. Matthew Morrell, 14.9 points per game, leading the team. He will miss tonight's game. So Toby Brown is going to be back tonight for the Missouri Tigers. He leads the team with 15.7 points per game and 5.6 rebounds per game on the year. So, yeah, so battle of the backcourts for the youth versus experience. Abraham for the Ole Miss Fighting Rebels, 8 points per game and 40 assists. While Nick Honor is 8.7 points per game and 62 assists tonight here on the season. So Nick Honor is the transfer from the Clemson Tigers to the Missouri Tigers. We have a good matchup here tonight between the Ole Miss Fighting Rebels and the Missouri Tigers. As there's a tip, it will go to Ole Miss to start out the game. As here they are behind the three-point line. They're going inside. They jump shot and they missed it off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Missouri. There is Missouri. And there is an attempted alley-oop, but no good for Missouri.
Just a showtime opening possession for Mizzou coming off a home loss to Alabama.
So Mississippi State starting five. Well, Mississippi starting five. Javens, McInnes, Emery, Abram, Miles Burns, Jamer Brakefield, and Deshaun Riffin. There's a good bucket for Ole Miss. They're up 2-0 early. So Missouri, their last possession, their only possession so far was an attempted alley-oop. They just couldn't get that done. Nick Honor inside the Brown. Outside, almost. That's tipped by a defender. There's a three, and that's no good. That's tipped by Aiden Shaw, but into the hands of Ole Miss. There's a three outside, and they splash it down. Ole Miss is up 5-0. So Missouri with a quick three to answer their three, and it's 5-3. So Missouri is 1 for 2 behind the three-point line so far tonight.
Heading for the shirt, young lady.
He's a guy who can put up points in a hurry.
These are two different teams offensively. Missouri, one of the top scoring teams, averaging 80.
There goes Ole Miss inside, and they did get that in, and no foul called. It is already fast-paced. 7-3, Ole Miss leads by 4.
But I think Ole Miss actually likes to get it up and down. This game favored them because a lot of times Ole Miss hurts themselves.
The arena is a quarter full tonight. 9-10 Ole Miss team, 1-6 in the conference. Missouri is 14-5 and 3-4 in the SEC. Their only other loss was against number 9th ranked Kansas currently. There is Dennis Gates, the head coach of this Missouri basketball team, as Ole Miss is up 7-3 with the ball. And that's an easy drive-in, but saved in by Missouri. Oh my gosh! What a play! And it goes in and is fouled. Or then it's called goaltending on Ole Miss. So it is 7-5 now. Missouri will also get a shot, I think. No, I think Ole Miss's ball. It was a goaltend. Here we go. Take a look.
He's got his man beat there. I see the help by Brown. I thought Ruffin was going to take it to the goal. He has played much better basketball here at Lakers. Very good side goal.
So here we go. Ole Miss.
17 turnovers in the Arkansas game. Missouri feeds off the turnovers.
Inside. It knocks him down on the ground, but they score anyway. And that's almost stolen, but Missouri keeps it. Coming down the court. Passes it outside for 3, and they splash it down. I think that was Kobe Brown with the 3. And they are only down by 1, 9-8. And my connection. There we go.
Yeah, that's going to be a turnover on Ole Miss.
So there is a forced turnover for Missouri as Ole Miss turns it over. Missouri leads the Division I and turnovers forced per game. So this is his first season at Missouri. He was previously at Cleveland State. His all-time record is 64-45 in the NCAA. So it is 9-8. Ole Miss leads by 1.
Another 3 for Missouri. Miss out of the zone.
Well, I definitely think Coach Kirby can fix up defenses until he finds something that works. So I think he's good on man.
See, it is 11-9. The jump shot is no good. He overshot it, and Missouri comes down, and there's that open 3, and they splash it down again. Missouri's on fire shooting tonight. That is the Molly Hodge with that shot. No, they missed the shot behind the line, behind the 3-point line. Very good shot right there by Missouri. They've only missed one three-pointer on the night. We'll be right back for the coverage. All right, when I get viewer else.
It's about where you're from. It's about where you're going.
Right
Where do you go?
I'm going to be the first in my family to graduate.
I'm going to make a difference.
Just like my granddad.
Mute it, go.
Missouri. 6 shots.
You have any beers?
They've already taken.
No. So here we go.
10 seconds of the shot clock. Talk about
Ole Miss.
per game. Ole Miss 67, Missouri 75. To give you an idea of the difference of overall pace of play for each of these teams. Mosley, pretty nifty move to the basket by Isaiah Mosley.
Yeah, game getting away here early. Don't have a guy like Matthew Terrell here to help stop the run. So the question for Coach Kermit Davis is who am I going to get these points from? And this zone, I think, actually has the Rebels stifled a little bit.
Ole Miss comes in as a team just shooting 30% from behind the arc. Not a lot of zone busters this year. Ruffin fires up a brick. Offensive rebound. And that's something when we talked to Kermit Davis today at shoot around. They really thought coming in with the players that they got in the portal, they could be a force on the offensive glass.
Yeah, it's been an Achilles heel for Missouri and some of their basketball.
Here we go. Is Missouri.
I thought they balanced fairly well against the
Is down.
offensive rebounding team in Alabama, especially without having Kobe Brown. But yeah, I like the blink.
And that 3 is flash. 19-11.
I think Mizzou likes the rims.
Kobe Brown at that 3.
They are just scorching hot now. 5 of 6 from behind the arc. Kobe Brown, a pair of threes, and he's shooting 41% this year from downtown. This game has really evolved over time. What a great move that was to get him to stay around in Como for one more year. Ruffin on a stop and alley-oop.
And there's the alley-oop. And Missouri couldn't get earlier.
Missouri has hit its last 7 field goals. That's a heat check by Brown.
And that one was no good.
Before the rebound is Fagan of Ole Miss. Quick 3 on the other end.
It's a 3 no good. Rebounded by Honor.
6-point game and Honor.
There they go. Down.
Good slip.
There's a 3. And that one's flash. Missouri's on fire tonight. Damari Hodge, his second 3-pointer of the night. They lead by 8. 22. Well, they lead by 9. 22-13. What a job so far by the Ole Miss, Missouri Tigers. Tonight, Missouri came in as the number 10 best offense in the NCAA with a number 326 defense in the league, while Ole Miss has the 287th best offense and the 73rd best defense.
DeBoy Hodge is the guy that started off the season.
Missouri is a 57% consistency pick, percent 2.5 point favors. The predicted score on this sportsdraw.com website I'm looking at is Ole Miss 74.4 to 72.4. The total over-under is 144 on the night.
And DeBoy Hodge really making a statement in the early going of this game. Robert Allen into the game for Ole Miss.
That's what you're looking for if you're Missouri. Your ability to pressure without losing anything. Texas A&M does a good job of doing this in league play. Auburn does a good job. When you can press, take a few risks, but don't lose anything on defense, that's when you win.
Fagan, drive and kick, sets up an open 3. Back iron, tapped around, off of Fagan, out of bounds to Mizzou. Kermit Davis started off his first year at Ole Miss in fine fashion, took him to the NCAA tournament. He was the SEC Coach of the Year, and at that moment, everything was looking awfully good for the Kermit Davis era in Oxford. But things can change in a hurry, especially in a rough and tumble league like the SEC. As Hodge finally misses one. A lot of injuries, a lot of adversity he has had to face over the last few years, and this has been just a trying time for him, Fish.
Well, injuries will take anybody down. You look at the job that Coach Eric Musselman was doing under pressure in Arkansas, losing Trevor Brazile and Nick Smith Jr. out, but they're finding ways to win. Just one more win than Ole Miss has right now. And so it doesn't matter how much talent you have. when guys go down, it makes it a challenge.
And that one's good, but he's also fouled, so that's an and one. 22-15 so far.
Of New Orleans, a four-time NAIA All-American.
Well, you think about other NAIA greats, Scottie Pippen obviously comes to mind. A lot of quality players, but is a guy who, look at some of these numbers, 30th in the NCAA in steals per game, over 400 steals now. After the previous game, his offensive rebounds, four-time NAIA All-American. And when you think about the job that he's done since coming to SEC play, it shows you that guys who are successful at different levels actually translates to power conference leagues a lot of times.
He was not only productive, he was a winner. They won the national championship at Loyola last year. I mentioned Scottie Pippen, Central Arkansas. Dennis Rodman played for a small school in Oklahoma. Terry Porter, Wisconsin, Stevens Point.
So they make it down by 6.
Pass inside Diarra. Diarra fouled.
That shot isn't good, but Diarra is fouled. He goes to the line. He's been pretty good at the line this year.
Mohamed Diarra, the 6'10", 215-pound junior out of France, is a guy who probably put on about 20.
He has appeared in 5 of the first 15 games this season, playing a total of 18 minutes. In the last 4 games, he has seen 42 minutes. He set 2 career highs on Saturday with 8 points and 12 rebounds.
He's seen a tremendous increase, and you see his production in the Alabama game, 2 points away from a double-double. I like his shooting stroke as well. Watching him practice here last night, they do like a little.
That second one is good.
The second to last person, so he was runner
Up by 8.
Shooting game last night. I was
He
thoroughly impressed.
He was clearly their MVP in the second half, albeit a losing effort against Alabama, but he gave them some great minutes off the bench in that second half against the Tide. Under 12 to play, an 8-point lead for Mizzou. Allen, straight ball movement, sets up.
There's a 3, and that one's good.
Well, they're hitting into the paint of the defense, and you consistently.
There's no one in their stadium or arena.
Eventually, positive offensive opportunities that want to open up for you.
And then a steal on the other end. They pick the pocket of Colston. Burns. Up top, Allen. Now Fagan on a driving kick. Not a good look that time. Brakefield.
No, it got that long.
Reprieve, though, as Robert Allen throws it off a Missouri player out of bounds, and then he'll bring us to a immediate timeout. We step
Yeah, to
aside.
say
11:08
the clock
to play.
came out.
Missouri 20.
Pot didn't hit the rim. Mark
You have all the ingredients for this in the fridge. But ask yourself this. Of all the times you've made it at home, has it ever tasted like ours? What's he doing?
He's cleaning the trash cans.
Meeting a new young
So much of the action right here on the SEC.
Yeah, I want to go to school before even earlier.
Tuesday night, we got Kentucky and Vanderbilt following us here on the network.
I mean, let's be honest, you're not gonna get any more loading time.
No, we're not.
Confident game. The ball's been moving crisply from side to side. Good shooting. Both teams well over 50%. I expect that to continue.
Shot clock.
So here we go.
With you.
Allen, backdoor cut, and a nice pump fake down low by Brakefield. He will go to the line as he is hammered.
They missed that shot.
Look at it.
The right job of not panicking. You know, oftentimes when you get it in that corner, guys are actually going to panic with the basketball. But TJ Caldwell, the freshman, 190 pounds, didn't panic. He got the basketball out of the trap. And once you get out of the trap, the defense is at a disadvantage and you can attack.
Brakefield started his career with Duke. Now starting his 43rd
I knew it was good.
with the Rebels at 8 points and a loss to Arkansas. Had a season high 18 this year against the Tennessee Volunteers. And now Ole Miss defensively almost a steal. 6-0 run for the Rebels. Inside, Diarra is hacked. That'll be on Fagan.
We talked about all those scores from Missouri. So now that they have guys like Isaiah Mosley back, you have to be able to work those guys in together. So they're still figuring out their chemistry right now. Like that pass to Diarra, that's a pass where Diarra's going to be expecting it more as the season goes along. And that's what
Missouri leads Ole Miss in 3-point percentage and field goal percentage. And they also have a higher points per game average with 84.11 average heading into tonight. While Ole Miss has a 67 and 58.58 as well. So that one's dead. 26-21. Missouri is on set to have 100 points tonight. They are over 25 through even more than halfway through the first half of the first half, and that three is good. The fresh faces in the SEC, new coaches. So we have Todd Golden at Florida, Mike White at Georgia, Matt McMahon at LSU, Chris Jans at Mississippi State, Dennis State, of course, in Missouri, and Lamont Harris, of course, there.
I think he's a pro. Now, he's not a pro today, right? But I think before he leaves Missouri, he will be.
He's only a junior, still should have another year in Como.
They are.
10 minutes left to go here in the first half. And
there's a steal for Aiden Sean East, and he is fouled. So there we go.
Free throws upcoming for the senior out of Louisville, Kentucky.
Little.
So tonight, right after this game at 8 p.m. Eastern, you have the Kentucky Wildcats and Vanderbilt Commodores in Nashville. If you guys want to watch that.
It never fails. They're good for at least a couple of, I wouldn't call this a major upset, but they're games that they win that nobody sees coming. And Kentucky right now playing.
I'm trapped.
So that'll be a tough one over at Memorial.
Basketball for quite a while now. We talked about South Carolina getting a win over Clemson, who's gone from a 7-point start in the ACC. People forget about
the bracketology of Joe Lunardi. They have Missouri as a 9th seed. Kentucky, Arkansas, Auburn, Tennessee, and Alabama. Tennessee and Alabama are 1 seeds, while Auburn is 6th seed, Arkansas is 8th, and Kentucky is 12th. There's also 3 bubble teams with Florida, Texas A&M, and Mississippi State as well in that. So the first free throw is good for East. He has 2 more left to go. That one is good as well. So 1 more free throw here. Missouri is up by 6. Sean East is averaging 8.2 points per game with an 82.9 free throw percentage, and he's 2 for 2 on the line tonight. They have a 7-point lead now as well. Pressuring, and I think that is a foul on Missouri right there. That's probably on Sean East.
Mosley.
That is going to be on Isaiah Mosley, who has come back in and has played the last 2 games, where before that he was out for a month.
I don't think this is an accident.
7-point game.
Saves it. Saves it. They're being double teamed in the corner.
Finds Brakefield.
Missouri is playing heavy defense right now in the paint.
Right on Kobe Brown.
That is no good. Rebounded by Kobe Brown. Here's Mosley.
When you're playing against this type of style and pressure.
Over to Golston, who
Golston.
now goes in and is blocked, but back out to Mosley. He shoots a 3, and that one is good.
Isaiah Mosley.
They're up by 10, 34-24. You're fine.
Turnover
I'm
and a
gonna
bucket. Sean East.
No.
So the threes are dropping.
36-24.
And now the defense is
So there's no viewers.
As well. Well, we talked about the fact
Seems
that
to be golden brown on
Ole Miss
top.
had turned it over 17 times. Things that you cannot do.
So there is an Ole Miss timeout as Missouri is up by 2. Now let's take a look at the basically the stat line here before the season.
And that's TJ Caldwell with the turnover. And that's a freshman you're going to learn in this league. You turn your back on a defender on a handle. Bad things can happen. You got some tenacious defenders out there.
Well, and that's why I think that without question, this Missouri team is going to be an NCAA tournament team. The question is where their seed will be. Because, and the reason why I say that is because of their wins, right? Some wins, you say they may be quad one, they're good wins now. The wins that they have over Central Florida, that love to keep the Golston hit. The win over
All right, so here we go. Again, as Ole Miss will have the ball now.
They just have to win enough games in league play to get there.
7 points off turnovers, so that
Yeah.
continues to play Ole Miss offensively. Step back,
That shot is no good. Rebounded, but kicks right back to Ole Miss.
Ruffin again from long distance.
Here we go. That one is missed. This time rebounded by Ole Miss again. And they get another offensive rebound and score. So they allow 2 offensive rebounds that drive.
They need this fan base to get behind them as well.
Missouri has a problem of allowing offensive rebounds. That shot is no good off the rim. Rebounded by Ole Miss. Ole Miss has 10 rebounds while Missouri has 7.
Brakefield left alone.
And that shot's no good.
Oh, look out.
Into the hands of East. Around the screen, Diarra down low.
And no good.
But presence of mind.
Taken away from Missouri, there's Golston.
Golston.
And he loses the ball.
Ruffin ignites in the front court. Fagan.
Tried to block. Oak Mosley tried to block it there, but just didn't have a chance. Missouri has 3 turnovers while Ole Miss has 4. Missouri leads with 7 points off turnovers while Ole Miss only has 4 of that. So here we go.
Approaching the 7-minute mark of the first half of the 8-point game.
Mike, notice how often Missouri has.
Now, nice move by Kobe Brown. He gets that one in. And no foul on that play. So it's another timeout by Ole Miss. So Missouri leads by 10, 38-28 right now. What a game so far going on here in Oxford, Mississippi.
And Jamie, it's time for me to make a play with Kenneth with the nice finish.
Heading in tonight, Missouri's offense leads Ole Miss in almost every aspect of basically the game. Missouri's offense leads Ole Miss with 84.11 points per game average, while Ole Miss has 67 48.56, while for Missouri, they have a 48.74 field goal percentage, while Ole Miss only has 43.15 field goal percentage. Behind the three-point arc, you have a 34.7 three-point percentage for Missouri, and then Ole Miss has a 29.66 three-point percentage heading into the night. For rebounds, they have 11.94 rebounds per game. Ole Miss leads Missouri in that on offensive side, while Missouri only has 9.83. Now for Missouri and Ole Miss, Ole Miss leads Missouri in almost all aspects of the defensive side of the game, other than rebounds. The total score average defensive points per game let up. Ole Miss allows 65.28 points per game, while Mizzou averages 75.44 points per game defensively let. The field goal percentage let up is 44.86% for Missouri, while for Ole Miss is 40.92. And then on three-point, they allow 36.26 three-point percentage, while Ole Miss only allows 33.03. On the rebound side, Missouri averages 24.61 defensive rebounds per game, while Ole Miss allows 23.22 rebounds per game as well. Head-to-head, the last 3 games, Missouri leads 3-0. They are 3-0 against the spread in those games. The over-under is also 2-1. The score average is 75 for Missouri, while the score average for Ole Miss is 60.
Two Goliath programs meeting up in Knoxville. That'll be Thursday night at 8 p.m. UConn ranked number 5, Kelly Harper, and the Lady Vols pull off the upset. Will be on ESPN as we welcome you back.
Missouri is 14-5 on the season. They are 10-9 against the spread on the year, while Ole Miss is 9-10 and are 6-11-2 against the spread as well. All right, they are back in the arena.
Analytical minutia stuff, but trust me, folks, that's a high number.
Well, one thing that you love about the way the guys have been playing is they have been unselfish, right?
Ole Miss down by 10, 38-28.
Look how quickly it's moving, it's reversing sides of the floor.
They could go 1-7. They could drop to 1-7 in the SEC conference play, and Missouri could rise up to 4-4.
Haven't seen it yet. Abram to McInnes. 2 to shoot. McInnes going to have to fire it off. He does.
The shot is no good. Rebounded, and that will be Missouri's ball.
It's the 14th foul on the Tigers.
That's going to be a foul on Missouri. I don't know how that's a foul, but that will be a foul on the Missouri Tigers. DeAndre Golston as Ole Miss's ball.
Second chance points, but it's the bench of Missouri that's winning today, 11-5.
McInnes.
That is stolen away by Nick Eiler. Nick Eiler goes down. They have 11 bench points on the night for Missouri, while Ole Miss only has 5.
Sees nothing there, will peel back.
Tried to be taken by, that will be.
Yeah, that's definitely on you. This man's had like 1 turnover in 400 minutes.
What would I say?
That's all you, Mike.
He calls it up. All right. I thought we were pals, Nick. I will forgo any more assistant turnover numbers.
Defense, Kobe Brown.
So it is a turnover for Missouri, and Ole Miss leads the turnover game so far with 5. Coming up on ESPN on Thursday, if you guys want to watch one of the best college women's teams in the nation, UConn, number 5 ranked, taking on Tennessee on Thursday. There we go, as Ole Miss coming down.
Fagan under 10 to shoot. Fagan on the pro.
A shot. That's no good. Put back up. No good again. Rebounded by Golston. A nice pass. He lost the ball there. That was Isaiah Mosley. He lost the ball, and they will turn it over. The 5th turnover of the game for Missouri.
defender that time, you got to give a lot of credit because Ole Miss could have given up on the play, but instead, Miles Burns, the defender that he is, continued to work.
Fifth turnover on Mizzou, who will heat up a full court pressure here.
So here we go as Missouri is defending. Ole Miss has the ball.
Against Arkansas was more the length and size, more the speed.
Behind the three-point line.
Yeah, they're out. They're over top.
Oh, you're good.
Took the charge. I'm not sure if he gets enough credit for his defense, Fish.
I don't think he does either, but
Did you say they're out?
Yeah.
Like it, not just this crowd. The fact of the matter is,
How long were they
it was
in?
there.
Like 4 seconds.
If you're in Miles
I just
Burns,
added- I've added the 5, I added 3,
And that's the third foul on Burns.
Here we go. Missouri shoots a 3, no good. Off the rim, short. And now Ole Miss has the ball. There is a corner. Note they will go in, and they. Adomoy Hodge will foul him. And Ole Miss will have the ball.
You become a chameleon of your opponent. You often play similar to the way they play. I think this is the way the Rebels need to play for the rest of the year. When it's there offensively in early transition, take the opportunity.
Under 5 minutes to play. Inside with Kansas.
No good. Rebounded by Missouri. Now I can see why this team is only 9 and 10. There's a good 3. Isaiah Mosley, his second 3 of the game.
41 points with over 4 minutes left to go in the first half.
Missouri 62% behind the 3-point arc on the night.
Most threes allowed and a half by Ole Miss this year. That's the 8th triple for the Tigers. Fagan trying to respond. Can't do it. Diarra, great box out. Honor whips it in the front court to Hahn.
Missouri. There's a 3 for Mosley, and this one's split. Down 3 3-point field goals for Mosley on the night. Missouri's on fire for the 3-point on the 3-point line.
They did not want to allow the Alabama Crimson Tide to beat them twice.
Ole Miss with the 2-point shot, no good. Tried to be put back up. Missouri will lose it. And out of bounds. Timeout called. Let's take a look at that 3-point by Isaiah Mosley. What?
It was Mosley and then Isaiah Mosley
All right.
again. Man in the face, it does not matter.
Missouri up by 15.
All right. So you're wanting one of these scones, what you're doing?
in the last
Well, he's worried about the stone being dry. He can dip the stone in the tube.
Oh my God.
You play that pace of play and that style.
All right.
You put teams in closeouts. And so he's another guy outside of the boy Hodge, Kobe Brown, that you have to respect when you close out. It's going to open up the lane and the paint area for other players as well.
That is where you could really work to your advantage if you're a program in a league like the SEC.
That one is no good. Missed shot.
You start going to that portal, you can find some mid-major talent out there. Proven talent. That's an unproven talent.
And that is an and one for Ole Miss. They get it up and one. So, Missouri will have the ball here after this free throw. Yep.
Oftentimes when you see pressure, you become passive or even timid. The only way to fight pressure is to fight back with being and attacking that pressure.
Three the hard way for Caldwell. Makes it a 13-point game. You get the feeling this final 3-minute change stanza really important.
Missouri lets Ole Miss steal the ball. Ole Miss comes down. No good. They put it up.
At that time, Diarra, who's still young, because you think about his college year, oftentimes junior college players take a little bit longer to adjust when they get to that college conference league, but he was in junior college during the pandemic, so they really couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't do a lot. They didn't develop as much as a lot of guys would have developed in the ranks, and so he's going to develop even more while he's at Missouri than the normal junior college player will.
Went to JUCO at Garden City, originally from France. Still has a French accent, but they got a couple accents. Diarra's got the French accent. Hodge has got the Caribbean accent from the Virgin Islands.
What about you? Got the South
From the mean streets of South Florida. Every now and then that twang comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Shot clock down to 5. Now down to 3. Colston lost it. That was a violation. Did not get it off in time. Great defense that time by Ole Miss.
So as good as Missouri has looked in this first half, if you're the Rebels right now, you probably got 2 to 3 possessions left, maybe more because of the way Missouri pressures. What you need to do right now is get hot defensively and see if you can close this gap to within single digits and gather some momentum going into the half.
Not only was that the first shot clock violation for Mizzou, it's the first time the shot clock went under 10. That's a great sign. Ruffin tickles the twine from 3 as he works his shot back from his original form a year ago.
On the other side for Missouri, you want to realize that you got a double-digit lead. Show a little patience and poise here. It's okay to work the shot clock and get the Rebels are in a set defense. Good cut.
And the finish. Great action in the front court. Hodge gets the bucket. How about the first half for Des Moines Hodge? Now 14 points to lead all scorers.
Well, to Kermit Davis's defense and his staff's credit in the shoot-around, they talked about cuts such as this. They specifically pointed it out and talked about how Missouri cut and moved off the basketball. There's cuts and then there's vicious cuts. That was a vicious cut by Des Moines Hodge.
There's a vicious break to the basket. Burns holds back.
No, he almost stepped out of bounds.
So wake up tomorrow morning and I have a missed call. I'll be like, let's go. I get it. I get the calls now too. So.
Oh, you do?
Ruffin with another triple. And Ole Miss has cut it to single digits.
This is exactly what we talked about. Gets this crowd back involved a little bit.
I remember the one time where they were taking people to school and they were like, well, we're not going to school today. And they had all the buses already out with kids on them and everything.
Deshaun Ruffin was
Jamie being a teacher,
one of the best
she doesn't even know if they're going to have, if they do cancel and don't have in school, their children prepare for both, whether it be online or snow day. What's the deciding factor?
I don't know.
He's kind of been like Javon Quinterly in the fact that he's gotten it back from a healthy
Yeah, I don't know.
standpoint, but he's still getting it back from a rhythm and mentality standpoint.
Right.
And it's taken a little bit longer than I'm sure the staff and
Missouri?
he would like.
Yeah, those two threes.
Up by 9. Okay, I lost them. They're probably like, what the heck is that kid
You weren't
doing?
even doing anything.
I was trying to get down my phone.
First McDonald's All-American.
I'm just gonna stop going live. I haven't had any viewers for like a second, and I'm trying to enjoy the game.
And what Ole Miss is going
What's that?
to look like.
That's today, I'm trying to enjoy the game. So,
next season as well.
and
You're done?